Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check, waiting. Check. Wait. Hey. Tight dog. Zebra. 6
On first down, Stafford here. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Alpha.
To throw again, Stafford. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss. That's DK Metcalf. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Stafford will find Metcalf. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, this one into the hands of Metcalf. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Fights free yet again. Robert Kimdichie, the one to bring him down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford, he's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Give me radar.
They run it with Carson. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go, dude.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
59. Hey, Foxtrot.
54. Too little, Cut. Hey, 1-7. Check it
Out of the gun, Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Deuce, 59. Hey, Echo.
Mike's 59.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford flushed out right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Nice big gain there from Marquise Brown, first-round pick out of Oklahoma. Of course, his cousin knows a thing or two about big catches in the NFL. That's Antonio Brown. And now Hollywood hoping to carry on the family tradition of solid production at the wide receiver position. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 38-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let him know.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This time Jackson will throw it. He'll buy some time right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Oh, good footwork on the spin. Oh, now he bowls him over. And at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
32.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards. Draw play. This is Carson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and inches. Stafford eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
I would say it would probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
40 got. Hey, high 7.
Stafford toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
5.
To throw on 3rd down. Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Stafford. That's complete into the hands of Carson. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the back, watch the back.
So they will go for it. Stafford. And he's got Lockett. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Hey, Charlie.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, Haywood!
Throwing is Stafford. Got Gordon open, completes it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. They go play action here on first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is Carson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Stafford toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Hey. Go.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he is down deep into Seattle territory. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now this time he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 17-14. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 9, Jackson dancing to his left. He's going deep, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
I'm on.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
White.
On 3rd down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation in there, the defense won the battle. On 4th down, Stafford. That's complete to Meredith. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. Stafford now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. It's caught, Lockett. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Stafford looks to throw again. Well, he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Now it's Carson, and he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Check 52.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's a slant. Check,
at the 50-yard line.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Forced out to his left. Past the 20. He's got his man. It's Andrews. He got 29 yards that time.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.